पतित पावन परम करुणामय परमाराध्यतम शिल गुरुदेव नित्य लीला प्रविष्टोम विष्णुपाद श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी महाराज जी के श्रीपाद पद्म में असंख्य कोटि साष्टांग दंडवत प्रणाम करते हुए उनकी अहेतु की कृपा प्रार्थना करता हूँ। By the mercy of most revered Srila Gurudev, we have made this session to discuss on the glories of holy name. And we were discussing yesterday how it is emphasized, how it is explained in the scriptures about this particular Yuga Dharma. युग धर्म कृते अध्याय तो विष्णु त्रेताया यजतो मखै द्वापरे परिचर्यायाम कलौ तद हरिकीर्तनात्. So this Kali-yuga, the name, chanting of Hari name is declared as Yuga Dharma for this current age. What it is declared? That Yuga Dharma, as Yuga Dharma. And what it is said, the performance of the chanting of the holy name is the only method of worship that is suitable to the people of the present Kali Yuga. We have already discussed about this because of the condition of all the souls of this material world. For them it is impossible to follow any other kinds of practices. For them it's very difficult to follow any kind of practices, any kind of path which can take them to ultimate object of attainment. That is not possible for them because of their defects, because of their lack of patience, lack of tolerance, because of their lack of taste. Because of all these reasons, for them it is practically impossible to focus or engage in other means of practices. For attaining the ultimate goal of life. Everything is attained according to the scriptures. It is said everything is attained only by performing this Yuga Dharma, that is the chanting of the holy name. The other methods prescribed in the Shastras are not effective in this Kali Yuga. So whatever there are other methods prescribed in the Shastras there are many methods prescribed, but none of them is going to work, none of them is effective, especially in this present age, in this age Kali. Of course, this statement doesn't deny the significance, the importance of those teachings which are given in the scriptures. They don't deny the methods prescribed in the scriptures. But what it is said is that they are not going to bestow us the best result which is expected, which is desired. So all these other practices which are mentioned in these bona fide scriptures have their significance, their own significance, that they bestow something according to their limit, their capability. according to their capability. Like in Srimad Bhagavatam, the Lord says, Na sadhet mam yogo. If you have the desire to attain me, then through the process of yoga you can never attain me. Na sankhyam, through the practice of Sankhya Shastra, not possible to attain me. Na swadhyaya, by own practices, not possible. By tapasya, by performing severe penance, not possible. By austerities, not possible. Then how it is possible? Yatha bhakti mamorjita. Only by practicing devotional life it is possible to attract me. There is no other means by which you can attract me. So all these other methods have some specific purpose, some specific utility, but actually the ultimate object of attainment which we all desire can never be attained by means of other practices. That's what is mentioned here. So when it is said Kali Yuga, in Yuga Dharma is Nama Sankirtan, chanting of the holy name, and no other practice is not going to work, that definitely doesn't mean that we ignore meditation, we ignore performing of yajna, we ignore worshipping of the deities, we ignore nothing, but we accept the best. Yesterday I was having discussion with one gentleman. So he says someone told him that Krishna is the supreme and superior. So if you have some desire, you want them to be fulfilled, there is no use of going to Lord Ramachandra, there is no use of going to any other forms of the Lord, because none of your desire is going to be fulfilled by going to different other incarnations of the Lord. You should only go to Krishna. However, the person, he came to me and we had a long discussion on this, but I just want to confirm that it is totally a useless statement made by any such individual. There is no such thing which is impossible for the Lord and any of his incarnations. All the incarnations of the Lord are very powerful, very effective, and they are capable of bestowing the highest object of attainment to anyone who comes in contact with them. Only difference comes is in the name of mellows. So there are 5 primary mellows. If someone wants to relish them, if someone wants to adore the Lord with loving devotional service filled with some rasa, then they have to approach Krishna, then they have to approach Srimati Radhika. Other than this, there is no such thing which is not possible for them to bestow to the sincere aspirant. So that's why it is said that we can't just neglect or we can't just ignore the incarnations of the Lord like Ram, Nrisingh, Kurma, Varaha, Vaman, all these incarnations. They all have some specific purpose of their appearance. So that's why whomsoever is related to that form of the Lord and worships him, adores him, definitely they get this ultimate benefit and their life becomes successful. So those who desire liberation, they can just follow the path of meditation. It is not Yoga Dharma, so whatever is not Yoga Dharma, the effect will be like least expected. But it doesn't mean that it is neglected. So if someone has the desire to attain some liberation, they can follow the path of meditation, which generally people do. But This particular book, the divine name, the holy name of the Lord, which clearly specifies, even though after attaining liberation also ultimately you are not going to be benefited, because liberation doesn't mean that you are free from this bondage. Liberation is our most revered Siksha Gurudev Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say in a very joyful, joking mode that liberation is nothing but you got some temporary relief from capital punishment. Because of your misdeeds, you deserve to receive the capital punishment, but whatever some kind of relief which is given to the prisoner is considered as, is understood as liberated, is understood as attaining liberation. Only this is the only benefit one can experience, one can feel in the state of liberation. It is said, so other methods are, even though they are useful, but still what is really beneficial for the aspirant cannot be attained by other means of practices. So by other practices we can get some temporary relief, but not any permanent solution. That's why in Srimad Bhagavatam it is said that Kaler dosh nidhe rajan heko asti mahadguna kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sanga param vrajet. Even though this Kali Yuga is full of defects, so many defects are there, but still there is one special quality for this Kali Yuga. What is that special quality? Krishna Kirtana Deva Krishnasya. By performing the Sankirtan, by performing the chanting of the holy name of the Lord Krishna, Mukta Sangha Param Vrajet, one will be naturally free from all kinds of material bondage. Even though he does not, such a kind of person who doesn't pursue any kind of spiritual method, simply by chanting the name of the Lord, just need to chant the name of the Lord and he will be liberated from these worldly afflictions. So anyhow, the condition of the person in this material world is lamentable, means it is meant to lament, it is meant to cry. There is no other alternate option other than crying. We can see in our day-to-day life, and now we can see because of the effect of this COVID-19, whole world is crying. People are losing their jobs, people are losing their salaries, people are losing their relatives, people are losing lives. Everything, so many things are being lost in this material world. So what is happening? The jiva, the spirit is being crushed, and then completely rubbed under the iron feet of this materialism. Like we can see this material world, ulterior motives, unlimited desires, all these things are becoming too heavy on the person, those who are in this material world. When we live in this material world, it's very natural that we develop some desire to enjoy this material world. As a result, the effect is too high that those who are involved in this material world ultimately end up living the most miserable life. because as many desires as one can have, that many number of miseries the person has to experience. That is the biggest difference. In spite of various advancements claimed in the fields of scientific inventions, he is getting day by day worse in character. So that's why you can see there are no morals, no ethics, no spirituality, no discipline, nothing. But technologically, scientifically, they claim themselves to be very highly advanced. They claim themselves to be secular, advanced, modern, but we can very clearly understand, in the name of all this, anyhow they are losing their character, they are losing their standards, they are losing the meaning of their life. That is what is seen and understood in this material world. So whatever, in the name of some innovation, in the name of creation, whatever is being manufactured, people, they claim themselves to be masters of all those things they have manufactured, but actually it is seen that they are becoming slaves day by day to their creation. Like you can see, when India has banned, we don't use the word India, Bharat, when our Holy Land has banned this TikTok, many people have gone crazy and wild and start to oppose. And today I was reading in the newspapers, because of the high tension between India and China, India has now banned PUBG also, some kind of software which people they play. I am not very well aware of it. I just read in the newspapers today and understood how people are getting crazy and wild. And also different kinds of mobile phones or televisions and so many other objects which the people they use in their day-to-day life. Everything initially they appear to be helping the person in having some comfortable life, but gradually we understand, but all these things are nothing but making us bonded slaves to the technology. So that's why it is said, what is the use of such advancement when the person is losing cultural, moral and ethical values from his life? Man has become an unfortunate victim of various unhealthy habits and circumstances. We can all see that the human has become the biggest victim of all these things. Addictions, intoxications, drugs, chemicals, and also characterless lifestyle. We can see like live-in relations and also broken marriages. So many things are seen and understood in today's life. All these things we can understand that how the society is now coming down day by day. And what is happening, that he is only wanting the comforts, these created comforts, which is what he is searching for, which is what he is trying to get. So he is in the midst of many and unnatural wants which promote selfishness. When the person is involved, when a person is in the middle of some unnatural motive, some unnatural desires. Natural desires are natural demands. Like natural desire is to eat, natural desire is to sleep, natural desire is to defend, and natural desire is to mate. So all these four things which are totally natural, and they are seen in animals and human beings as well both. But there are some unnatural desires. So all these unnatural desires, what they are doing, they are only promoting selfishness. As a result, a person, in the name of fulfilling all these unnatural desires, becoming cruel day by day. Becoming cruel day by day, becoming complicating the life, making it very difficult for himself, and also at the same time very difficult for the society also. So what it is said again, Kali Yuga is the black age of all sins, sorrows, torments, tortures, calamities, and other sufferings of the like. Scientists have called the present age the age of machines. Science is making rapid progress. Fresh inventions dazzling the eyes of the people of the world are appearing very often. So we can see there are some fresh inventions. If only television could solve the purpose, long back people have already invented the television. But these inventions are not going to satisfy the person. So what it is happening, slowly they are anchoring for some new inventions, new innovations, and also they are creating things in such a way which creates a kind of dazzling effect in the eyes of the people, like dangling carrot in front of the donkey. So donkey is always anchoring to taste the carrot, but unfortunately carrot is put in such a way that donkey can see but it can't eat. For the donkey it is not possible to eat because it is kept in such a way. In the same way, the material world, these so-called scientists and intellectuals, they try to create something new, they try to invent something new, some new innovation. They try to create so many things, but ultimately nothing is going to give any kind of a benefit. Nothing is going to entertain the person in any possible way. If whatever is created is definitely giving some kind of pleasure, then the person would never ever had the desire to search for something else. Search always remains, means the desires are always not fulfilled. The motives are not satisfied, the desires are not satisfied. So all the time anchoring is always there for something new. So that's why even though they may claim themselves to be highly intellectual personalities, we can just see in a very simple logic that this COVID-19 is such a small, insignificant virus when it is compared to so many things. But still, such a little amount of COVID virus which is present in this world today. But what is the result? The result is the world has become completely stagnant, rotten. There is no possibility of moving the life. There is no possibility of hoping for better future as long as we don't happily see the vaccine which has come out for this COVID-19. or there is any such other kind of bacteria, any such other kinds of infections or anything else. As long as we don't find the solution, we are not going to be happy at any cost, even after having so many kinds of worldly pleasures. So, what is one of the major research which is done in human civilization is to research and to invent some new kind of weapons, because ultimately deep in the heart it is very clear that we are moving in the path of self-destruction. So our path is leading us to self-destruction. So that's why there are so many special inventions, especially for the purpose of creating weapons. For them, it may appear like they are inventing all these weapons for defensive purpose, but actually it very clearly says it is meant for the destructive purpose. They want to destroy the world and the world life. So that's why this invention, this creation of so many new weapons have started. So, whatever is invented in one way or the other, everything is making the person completely his bounded slave. Is making the person completely bounded slave. And a host of similar wonderful inventions are the achievements of science. Whatever such destructive things are manifesting, like these submarines, radios, electric trains, telephones, aeroplanes, wireless, talkies, all those things. We may say we are anyhow using them, it's so useful for us. Actually, they have started inventing all these things maximum 25 years ago. I don't even remember that before 25 years there was any mobile phone. In India at least. So these inventions have started maximum 25 to 30 years or even 50 years. But the world is present since time immemorial. So even though we don't have all these things which are meant to be used in this modern world through modern technology, but actually all these things are creating disasters in this human civilization. They are creating disasters in this human civilization. So all these things are very, very, very harmful for the society. And such harmful things, they are invented through science only. When there is an invention, then there is science. When there is realization, then there is science. So being proud of all these few things which are invented, now the science, what it is doing, now it is boosting its ignorance. The person becomes ignorant, and then as the part of his ignorance, he is boosted. Science means not just not that subject. Science means the person who is practicing the path of science research, like all these so-called scientists. Since for last 5 months they have been beating their heads and struggling too hard to find a vaccine for this coronavirus, but unfortunately they could not even invent something which can control this coronavirus.